and actually look at it. So,
actually look at what?
Oh, actually look at reality, and actually understand like what your team has, and if you actually
nobody will fault you for trying to go for that gusto, though. You know what I'm saying? Nobody would fault you for putting your. That's why you don't get that. That's why you're not getting that much slander. Because I mean, you went all in, and on paper, the team was stacked. You just dealt with a lot of injuries. CMC, Rasheed Rice, somebody else key got hurt.
Yeah, man. The team was dismantled the first 5 weeks of the season, but
you can't predict injury. You know what I'm saying? So now, would you have beaten the champion in that Week 16 game if y'all played each other?
You're now listening to the Cerberus Gridiron Podcast. And now your hosts, Christian and Kris, powered by Cerberus Fantasy Sports.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to the Cerberus Gridiron Podcast. I am your host, Christian _CFS, and we are in the building. About to have a great show for you guys. Can't wait. So yeah, man. How you doing, Mr. KCamp? How you doing?
Shalom, my Kim. May peace be unto my people who are listening. Those who are not listening, peace be unto you as well. And peace to all my good and bad people. I'm doing well, man. Cannot complain. I'm doing a little bit better than you are right now, so I definitely won't complain.
Yeah, you're doing a little bit better than me. You got some power. I ain't got that, so.
Just so y'all know, my co-host, he has no power. He said he would be here. He gave y'all his word. He is still here in the building. He is streaming from his car right now. That's called dedication.
Yeah, man, that dedication.
He's doing it for y'all.
But yeah, man, how was the weekend and everything?
Weekend was good. My son had his first baseball game.
Okay.
Got some things to work on. Then of course we had Mother's Day, so shout out to all the mothers. Happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Yep.
My wife was allowed her to be to relax and do nothing. She only did one thing yesterday. She had to twist my son's hair. Other than that, she relaxed. I did everything else. So she told me I did a good job. So take that word for it. What about you?
Hey man, went to church like always, did that and came home and cooked dinner and pretty much did what I could. Let the kids give the wives their little gifts, and kudos to that to like what we talked about. Yeah, she was liking it, dog. She was liking it.
Which one? What you do? The puzzle?
No, I did the mug. Because like she's on like the mugs and things like that. So like even like my mom liked the mug, and she was like, "Hey, so like who got you this one? Like where'd y'all get this from?" I was like, "Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it." And then she was, because like my mom, she goes by like Yaya instead of like grandma, and then like all that. So like she was like, "Well, I need a cup like that, but I need it with like all my grandkids on there, and then put Yaya instead of mama." So I was like, I'll see what I can do. I'll reach out to the person like, "Hey, can you turn those daggone M's to Y's?" I know you can, because all you're doing is just putting up you're just taking out the letters.
That's it.
But yeah, man, it was good.
You liked it with the pictures. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yep. But I also found another one too, because like my wife, she's big into like Pooh Bear and everything like that. So I saw one that had like Pooh Bear on it. So I was like, yeah, I know this one should be a hit. So, and then it didn't even get no time to waste. Went straight to the sink, washed it out, and then filled it up. So, so that was a good one right there. But yeah, man, everybody out there, we hope that y'all had a great weekend, and I hope the mothers out there had a great Mother's Day. But we gonna get into it because we know y'all are ready to understand what is going on this week. And this week we are getting into the strategies, man. Last week we kind of broke down a little bit of some of the rookies drafts, like all the winners, the losers, gave us our perspectives. This week we're gonna give it to the co-host, Mr. KCamp, because he gonna break down his team that he has up in one of his sleeper leagues, and he's gonna give us his strategy of what he's thinking about going into this league. So with further ado, we gonna slide it over a little bit.
We present so y'all can see my sleeper league. I manage this league with one of my partners, and
hold on.
Share screen. So share screen. Here we go. We got it. Share window. Boom. Share. Yeah. So as it's coming up, I co-manage this team. One of my partners. So we have the one. I know you can't see it, but I know that we have this first one should be 101, the second one should be 106, and the third one should be 111. And so we spoke a little bit there. Everybody see our team as is currently constructed. This is on sleeper. So we got Jonathan Taylor, Jalen Warren, Keenan Allen, who is currently a free agent right now. We have I don't know who this is. Johnson, the tight end for the Lord. I can't think of his first name. Johnson. We got Najee, Chargers. We got Tyler Lockett, who signed with Tennessee. We got Devontae Adams with the Rams. And we got Michael Penix, Jaden Daniels. And on our bench, we got. So this league starts 2 super flex, 3 regular flex, wide receiver, tight end, running back. 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end. No, it's my bad. 4 flex, 2 super flex, and then 2, 2, and 1. And then on our bench, we got Matthew Stafford, Tua Tagovailoa, Blake Corum, Ramondre Stevenson, Keon Coleman, Stephon Diggs, Theo Johnson, Jatavion Sanders, and Zach Ertz. And so, we've been talking over the past few weeks is, right, do you go ADP, best available, or do you go with team needs when drafted? And so, with us having a one-on-one, and as you can tell, we need some running back because we only have Jonathan Taylor, Jalen Warren, and Najee Harris. Obviously, we got Ramondre too, but obviously we're going to go Ashton Jeanty. I think that's probably everybody's consensus one-on-one. Whether you need a running back or not, you should probably go Ashton Jeanty.
So I got a question for you. I want to play devil's advocate a little bit. You know that y'all need a running back, and this running back class is actually stacked. Would y'all trade the 1.01 just to get some more picks?
Honestly, me, I'm not. I wouldn't do it. Now I can understand, like, case in point, somebody offered me a hell of a trade, and literally, you and I both. I have the 101. He gave me a haul. It was like Jameer Gibbs, Mark Harrison Jr., 27 first, Brock Bowers, and JSN. Like Brees, I had Brees 101, I think about 108, and maybe a third or something like that, or a second. And it was the trade was in my favor. I was getting a haul, but this is outside of this sleeper was my only way for me to get an Ashton Jeanty sheet.
Yeah.
So when I was building, I didn't want to do that. I won't Ashton Jeanty. I have Bijan, so I wanted to pair Bijan and Ashton Jeanty. And I want to stagger their years, right? So obviously this is Bijan's 3rd year, rookie year. So if I had got Gibbs, they both would be on the same year.
Yeah.
So that means I got to figure out, do I want to extend both of them? I got to pay double at the same time. So I think about all of that. My contract, I thought about all of that when it went into it.
But I know,
so
like,
bring it back here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I know somebody told us to bring up that trade and everything like that, but I already said what I said. Like, I wouldn't have done it in the first place. That's just me.
So you would take the trade either?
No, I wouldn't have taken it because
why not?
Well, because the first thing that you see in trades, you got to see how your team is as a whole. And is it like a smoke and mirrors type of deal? Like, all right, I'm going to give you all these extra flashy players. Like, technically, when you're looking at the trade, you're only really giving me Jahmyr Gibbs and then Brock Bowers. Like, Marvin Harrison is not really who he is. Like, you threw in the one, like a first up in 27 just to – it's sort of like a look what's up in this hand and then, like, don't look what's up in the other hand. Like, yeah. So, like, we all know that saying. So, personally – I'd have never did that trade up in the first place. So that's just me personally, seeing what it is. I like the asset ahead of time. And hey man, the dude's gonna be a workhorse. But enough said.
But he knew you was gonna be on his side. He knew you was gonna be on his side.
Yeah. But enough said. I know. See, like people they think they know me, but they don't. But enough said, let's go on and get back into this. So, y'all's philosophy this year, where did y'all finish last year? And, like, what are y'all trying to do this year? So,
where do I even go? I wasn't really that much involved. How do I even see last year? I was curious about that. Where did I finish last year? I think the season, everything. Is there, like, a history?
It should be. You should see something that says, like, 2024 season or something like that. So as y'all can tell, man, the co-host does not get on Sleeper that often.
Do not.
But like, when he does, we trying to convert him, y'all. We're trying to let him know. So,
I'm either RSO or bust. If I ain't RSO, I don't really care about it. I have no idea where to go. Team, league, players, trends, trades, scores. I don't know where to go to see last year to see how we finished, because I would like to know which one of those picks. Did we finish last place? Did we get the 101? I wouldn't. So we didn't. You know what? We had to. It had to be right here then, because we're out here. It came up. There it is. It finally came up. So we must have finished. So we had the 106, because you see it got somebody's name. So one of them is Aaron sells beer. 101 was Handall 28. So we finished it in his in the sixth first place. So yeah, that's where we finished. Middle of the pack where we finished.
Okay, which is not bad. It's not bad at all. Like where y'all finished, y'all got like a good foundation, and y'all just need to build on it this year. And you got the assets to do it. So yeah, let's go and talk about like what y'all strategy is on it.
Yeah, who's like I believe, I think even you agree, 101, right? Ashton Jeanty. Now 106, let's say Ted's going, Travis Hunter's going, and let's go with Marion Hampton.
So that's what I said. So like that's why I was saying this, and like a lot of people might think I'm crazy for doing this, but if there's somebody in that league that actually really wants Ashton Jeanty, and let's say they give you like they want to come up from like 4, like all right, well I'll come up from 4 to 1. So like all right, you already know what? Hey, I need another first this year. So then y'all might capitalize even more. Like I don't know what people have up on their team. I know you can see it though. But yeah, so like, would you fall back to like 104? Even though like you got to look at it, is Ashton Jeanty going to help you win a championship this year, or can you get a couple of guys that are going to be just as good as Ashton Jeanty?
So here's the 104. It says
and have like 2 pieces to the pot.
Here's his. He's got Jordan Mason, Christian McCaffrey, JSC, T. Higgins, Noah Fan. Somebody, W. Robinson, Giant, AJ Brown, Chris Godwin, Coker, Hurts, Cousins. On this bench, he had nobody as some notes really on his bench. Everybody's on his bench. So you asking me, do you want to come up to me? So I'm guessing you have to probably get rid of AJ Brown.
So he doesn't have any picks.
Well, yeah. He's got the. I didn't keep scrolling.
Nah,
I was looking right here, grab just some fours, but I was looking at until there's he had somebody else's first round pick. So this person got this person. Oh wow, this person right here. Yeah, he has the 103, 104, 108, 109, and the 112, and this year's first. And his starting lineup is
you want to know what's funny? It makes me wonder if that's the person who your counterpart traded with just to get a certain player up on your team. Well, because at one point, like, y'all had like 6 or 7 first, dog.
Oh, did we? I ain't shit. See, when you stepped in. Really?
Yeah, I stepped in. Like, whenever you tagged me in, I was like, all right, well, what y'all trying to do? And that's when I just start fumbling around and like ended up getting y'all like 6 or 7 first. And I was like, dude, like, if you don't trade this, hey man, he had to trade some. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I got y'all at least good 6 to 7 first for next year.
So at one point we had that many first. So now he's got all the first. But who do we get for him to get all those first? Like I say, I don't even run it during the season really. I'm more of a consultant. That's more where I need to pay him some money in case he wins. I get a little change. I need to pay some money. I don't know who he traded for to get dude in to give him some of the picks, but he's got Trey Benson, Roshan, Jeremy, Rasheed Rice, he got the expert, he got Trey McBride, he got Rome, Hollywood, Devontae Wiggs, Josh Downs, breakout. He needs some help, but I know he wish he had that one-on-one with Ashton Jeanty. He definitely right.
Hey man, that's when you reach out to him. Like, hey man, just reach out to him and just say like, hey, like, what you like? Are you willing to move up to like the 1.01? And like, what are you willing to give up for it?
I mean, I would want Rasheed Rice and Trey McBride, and then I'm gonna want some first. Like, I want a haul. Like, I'm gonna decimate his team. He's gonna have a whole bunch. He's gonna have Ashton Jeanty and a bunch of running back 2s, wide receiver 3s. Yeah, I would want to take everybody top off his team. Either Rasheed Rice or X-Words. I want to take Trey McBride, and I want to take Roman Jones, and I'm gonna want some picks. Some of them first you got. We're gonna swap for the 101 and 103. I want the 104, something like that. I'll be.
Okay, everybody. So based off of that, like, so right now we just throwing stuff out there to the wall and seeing if it's gonna stick or not. But we're actually gonna get right back to it, and we're gonna let him talk about what he's thinking about doing if he's not trading out at all. He's 106, and then you have the 1.11. So what are your thoughts about those two? Like, based off your team, like, let people know like the strategy of that you're trying to do. Like, we already said that y'all didn't have much running back, so that's the reason why y'all was going Ashton Jeanty, because he is the consensus 1.01. At 1.06, man, like, what's y'all's quarterbacks looking like? Like, would y'all go like a quarterback right here, or would you like?
We have Michael Penix and Jaden Daniels. I would rather not go quarterback here. I would rather wait and get a quarterback in 111 or 206, and maybe what's his face before time?
Shador. Oh, Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart. I mean, if Shador is there at 206, if we don't have a quarterback, I would take Shador at 206. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do at 106, because I'm thinking either tight end or
Costin Loveland. Bad, because Costin Loveland would not be bad right there.
Because we got Zach Ertz, Ja'Tavion Sanders, and whoever this Johnson guy is, what's his real name? Jawan Johnson, that's right, Jawan Johnson, who we know is not relevant. So
yeah, so
I would take Tyler Warren, Costin Loveland, or Tet if he falls.
Okay. So you got your 3 right there. So you're trying to build up the nucleus around y'all's. But okay.
And then 111. I don't know. Maybe if RJ Harvey's there, another running back, and one of the top 5 running backs is still there, I'll take him there. Or Christian, we could do if at 106, let's say Loveland and Tyler Warren still there, right? One of those top 5 running backs. Let's say another running back and Trey, one of the tight ends, fall to me at 111.
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much what I was going to consider. Because somebody might want to do like a Cam Ward a little bit earlier. Because they need a quarterback. Because I've seen that happen pretty much like in my league. Like that's what ended up happening. I ended up keeping mine. I still ain't got no quarterback. So
somebody got to throw the ball, Christian. Somebody got to throw the ball, buddy.
I got Shador out there. I got Shador and I got Russell Wilson. Man, that's all I need right there. And then pray and I hope that Aaron Rodgers goes to somebody.
Pittsburgh or somebody.
Yeah, as long as he goes to somebody for a year, I got another person next year. So, but yeah, man. So based off of this, like we know that your team is. Do you think that y'all are going to physically try to push for that contender role, or are you just still like building up? Like we're trying to figure out those other strategies that you might got.
No, I think we need to try to go for it. I don't like. We built up for 2. We built up last year. Now we got to build up again. See, I wish I'd have known what he. I don't know how to go back and see what he trades. History. Can you see history?
Yeah. You would have to go to the 2024 season, and once you go there, then you can see all the trades that actually went down.
I don't know how to go to that because you telling me we had that many picks in the first round, and now we only have 3. Who did we get? I have no idea.
That's what I was trying to figure. I know y'all had a good amount of picks.
Who did we get then?
And man, just bear with us, man. We're trying to get to this 2024.
You gotta tell me where to go. I don't know where to go.
Yeah, go to the league homepage.
Am I not on the league? It's not the league homepage right here.
Yeah, so scroll it down to the bottom. It says like 2024.
Click on here, recent activity, and see what this says. We've all trade. Here we go. Maybe. This is just this year. See, we could look at last year. This is just showing all the trades of this year.
Yeah.
Waivers. Yeah, it's not taking me to last year.
All right, hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna try to do it from my other phone.
You see your other phone?
Yeah. This is where all my notes are.
I got 2 phones, one for the plug and one for the Lord. What do you say? Yeah, I don't know how to see.
I don't know, man.
I'm curious to see who. You say you trust that what?
I trust your judgment whenever you talking about song lyrics.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if we had that many, man. Who would we get? Because I mean, I'm trying to remember who we drafted. I mean, we really a superstar. Like, there's no Jamar Chase, there's no Justin Jefferson. There's no AJ Brown over here. Snow, Bijan, Gibbs. So if he trades him first, who did he trade for? But yeah, I'm thinking if Ted falls to 106, or like I said, our tight end, that's who try to roll the dice if Costin, Loveland, and Tyler Warren is still there at 106 to see they fall to 111, and then double up on running back. I wouldn't be opposed to that if Ted is already going. And I'm not even like that really high on Ted, but if he's falling there to 106, 108, I have to go ahead and get Ted. That's when I'll just go best available.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still looking for that 2024 dog. Like, I know it has to be on it somewhere. But yeah, so I'm not going to hold y'all. Like, I'm sorry that I can't find it. Should have had it already prepared. But yeah, so all right, so if we was to make, and we're going to pull off, we can do like segment number 4 right now, which is trade strategies, deep dive. So if you was to actually make a trade in this league, let the people know like what you would be willing to trade, and then why would you be willing to do it, and like what are your outcomes, like what you're thinking about. And I know like we don't even have to do like a 1.01, but it could be like the 1.06. Maybe you just want to fall back a couple of spots, things like that, or something. Just seeing like how it fits and seeing did it fit each team strategy. Who won based off the long-term versus the short-term outlook.
I mean, if I'm trading my 106 and I want a tight end there, I would trade it for like Buck Bowers. If somebody want to trade me Buck Bowers for my 106, or even trade me McBride for my 106, those are only 2 tight ends I would trade for my 106. For those, as far as wide receivers, I don't think somebody would trade me Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson at 106. If I want somebody that, and then some a little higher than that. But so as far as another maybe wide receiver around the 106 range, maybe a Lad McConkey. So I want to trade me like Lad for 106. I would do that. Maybe a Drake London. Maybe to prepare with Michael Penix. Somebody is eluding me. I'm thinking or maybe Brian Thomas Jr. for 106, something around there. Those are the few players that I would probably really willing to trade for at the 106. Brock, Trey McBride as far as tight ends, wide receivers. I would do Lad McConkey. I would do Brian Thomas Jr. Obviously, I would do top 2, but I don't see that happening. Would I trade an AJ Brown for 106? Trade AJ Brown. Okay. I mean, yeah. I don't think I necessarily need to go get Josh Allen or anything, because I got JD5. Go ahead, what you say?
Yeah, I'm just over here looking at the team and trying to access it to see like what are the best moves that you could make just to actually get your team to that next level. And seeing and me being remembering how some of these guys trade, man, they trade up in this league, like they actually trade. Now they might not be doing the trades that you suggesting right now, but they like willing to willing to trade. They willing to trade though. So
I would like to upgrade my wide receiver, my tight end position. So
so you might just have to keep. Yeah, you might have to just keep it and just rebuild it that way. Kind of wish he ain't mess up or throw anything else out there, but it is what it is, man. Y'all get up onto the next thing.
But I think I think we can be contender though. I think we added Ashton Jeanty. Let's say if we go tight end, let's say we go Costin, Loveland or Warren, and then 111. I don't know. We're taking a flyer on somebody at 111. I think that quarterbacks are young, They both on 1 year. They both. Wow, like we got Matthew Stafford. I think Matthew Stafford gonna pop this year with Devontae Adams. I think I can see our star lineup being Devontae, Matthew Stafford, Terry, Jaden Gaines, Ashton Jeanty, Jonathan Taylor, Warren. I wouldn't mind upgrading that wide receiver position for sure. Do that. I don't know how good Stephon Diggs is going to be coming off that ACL injury.
I'm trying to get off him. I should have got off.
Which league you got him in?
And like my other league that I just drafted. I should have traded, but I didn't want to trade because the guy came to me and he was talking about would you trade 1.010 for like it was for Chuba Hubbard and then Stephon Diggs, and I was like, yeah, nah, I ain't doing that, dog. I was like, I got all these first, and my first wasn't high, so they was all like the back end, so I wasn't getting any of the stud running backs. Like I would have got like RJ Harvey, but okay, now I'm just praying and hoping that like RJ Harvey's going to hit. Right. Then instead of me knowing like, okay, I got Ashton Jeanty, I got Omarion Hampton, I got Quinshon Judkins, I got Caleb Johnson, I got Travion Henderson, like guys like that who we know have the potential to hit. I'm over here hoping and wishing and then praying. But instead of doing that, I'm like, nah, I'm just going to keep wanting to stick what I got. But then I did want the one. If I just didn't want to give up that, I'd have given it up for like Stephon Diggs and had to add something else, but nah. So that's what I was thinking about whenever I was doing everything. But for the next segment that we're going to talk about, Dynasty strategy lessons from this season. Like what are some things that you learned, some things that you saw that was like mistakes, and some of the things that you're not trying to let happen this year that actually happened last year. So,
what did I learn from last year? My mind always goes back to the top dog because that's I don't know that's what was active in. I'm trying to think of what did I learn from that league. I mean, I started the season 1-3. Fought my way back to the playoffs, but again, nobody was beating Fred. Nobody was beating the champion in that Week 16 game. Over 200 points. I don't know what I could have done to combat that. Right? Like I would have to have everybody's optimal player that week. You know what I'm saying, to go off and beat him because his team went the F off. So. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, what am I doing? Well, I mean, my philosophy is always been the same. I'm always balanced. I always want like the top 10. I get the top 10 out of the top 4 positions. I'm shooting for the playoffs. I need to have a high ceiling guy to go off. You know, I don't know. What did I learn? What did you learn? I'm drawing a blank.
Sometimes I learned a lot last year. Sometimes when you try to go for the history, you might need to tone it back a little bit. And actually look at it. So
actually look at what?
Oh, actually look at reality. And actually understand like what your team has, and if you actually
nobody will fault you for trying to go for that gusto, though. You know what I'm saying? Nobody would fault you for putting your. That's why you don't get that. That's why you're not getting that much slander. Because I mean, you went all in, and on paper, the team was stacked. You just dealt with a lot of injuries. CMC, Rasheed Rice, somebody else key got hurt.
Yeah, man. The team was dismantled the first 5 weeks of the season, but
you can't predict injury. You know what I'm saying? So now, would you have beaten the champion in that Week 16 game if y'all played each other? I doubt that, right?
Well, I have had one of my players though, so you going not. You would have. Yeah, he would never have one of those players. So,
which player was it?
JT. You also got to remember, like me at that time, I was trading players away, so I wasn't like trading them left and right. Like I still had Amon-Ra up on the team. Like I traded him. Terry as well too. So traded him. No, I tried to trade him away, but nobody wanted him. And if another guy took him, then I think it would have been a different outcome. But just saying. But yeah, those some of the things that I learned is like one of the good people that I've followed probably from like whenever I was like young, man. They said like don't let injuries find you, or don't chase injuries or like things like that, and then like because they'll end up finding you. And that's what they found. I found all the injury bugs that this past year, and it did not whatsoever. Trying to go for that trifecta, and just been learning by the reason why a lot of people. I don't know if you understand like what we're talking about, like because we always talk about RSL, like it's not like a sleeper league or anything like that. It's totally different. Like it's just like the NFL. Like you have a salary cap, you have contracts that you have to manage, and you have to be a good GM to understand that balance. And at the point, pretty much my team was cap strapped. Like I'm to the edge. Like I probably had maybe 500,000. Just for like free agency. So I didn't have much, but still found a way to get off some of those players. And now we just sitting there seeing what's going to happen this year, man. But that's one thing that I did learn last year that I'm not regretting what I did, but I'm like, if I would have made a move a little bit sooner or got a player ahead of time from somebody else, then like, where would I be right now? But yeah, man. So you just live and learn. It's a new year. Can't wait. I know rookie drafts are going on right now, man. I cannot explain how I love rookie drafts, best ball leagues, things like that. So
it's coming up. Yep, I'm getting that itch.
Yeah, I'm already in another best ball league right now. So
are you?
Yeah, we're kicking it off right now. So
after Memorial Day, I'm gonna have that itch. I think I was in 20. I was like 22 best balls. I'm gonna try to cap it at maybe like 15.
Okay.
That itch.
So what's the price range of like your best balls? Were they like $10 to $12, or like was these like the little underdog ones where you do like for like $5 entry and then everybody's playing for like that max grand prize, something like that?
It was all over. Like I did the big one. The big one was like $25, right? I think unlimited entries. I looked for ones that they're like only have like 3 entries or like 1 entry. I really want the ones that got low 1 entry. Like I'll pay $50+ for one that has 1 entry. That's better your chances. That way I don't have to put in 10, 15, 20 leagues, right? I ain't even looked off season. Let me look right quick. Just give you some examples of ones that I would sports. But I do the FFPC ones. I'm using in a 35 and under league. I used to do one with your favorite author, but we split up $125 league.
Okay.
Also, I go put it in the NFL season. It should be at the front of the page. See, are they showing me? Okay, here we go. That's the best ball one. Best ball 6 one. It changed the way it looked. That's the best ball mania one, right? $25. $15 prize. Which it's 150 entries. So I don't want 150 entries. That's too much, right? So like I'll do. So here's that's the best problem.
But I think that's the reason why a lot of people get off of the underdog and actually do like FFPC because of that. because
of the entries.
Because of the entries and things like that, and then like the cap, and like you don't see a lot of people doing like FFPCs, and you don't see it pushed out there like that.
So like here's one right now. It's $3 entry. It's $500K in prizes, but the max entry is 20. Okay, that's doable, right? Then they got one in weekly winners subscription. It's just so like I look for ones like that don't maybe 20 entries or less, 3 entries, and they'll just pop randomly. Those smaller ones like $5, $10, $25. Yeah, I won't do too many 150 entries. It's just too much. So that's what I try to aim for. So it looks like $3, $10, $5, $10. We had like back to it was big dogs, $500. It's 64 entries, but I'm not. That's I usually I go anywhere from $3 to $25.
Okay.
Again, I'm looking for the number of entries to be low.
Okay.
You get one shot to pick your team, pick your best team, and let's go. I mean, you don't need to have 3, 4, 5 entries. I get it, but that's the one. Those are the type of ones I look for.
Okay. So yeah, man, we kind of got up on a little tangent a little bit because of the best ball mania and everything going on coming up soon. Yeah, man. So like on this episode, we pretty much let the co-host talk about his team and give us a nice detailed breakdown of the strategy that he's looking to actually perform this year upcoming for their rookie draft. And then on top of that, talked about the strategy of him trying to make certain trades. And we're going to wish him the best, man. We're going to ask him off season, like what they ended up doing we're going to get that little recap going on. And,
and we have a draft this weekend, so we can talk over our draft strategy. Yes, mix.
That draft, man, ain't got no picks. I'll put it like this. I have picks, but they ain't picks that actually matter. So go back to that. In fantasy, all picks matter if you're a good GM and you know how to get certain players in certain areas. So based off the tiers. So I do have one pick, and it's at 2.01, and I think I'm gonna get a nice, lovely player right there. But then after that, I'm just gonna be watching the draft after that. So we're gonna figure out what's gonna happen there.
Cam Scatterpool will be there. I think the top 5 running back will probably be gone. Cam Scatterpool will be there.
I'm gonna get some teams actually fall to me, so somebody's gonna fall.
Somebody gonna fall. I mean, just in the league, we was just this draft announced 12 hour first pick draft. Somebody took Tyler Warren at 10. We took him at 102, 103. Took Tyler Warren at 103.
Yep.
So, anything's possible.
Yep. So. Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to, man. We'll let y'all know an update of how the team's looking and throughout the season. And yeah, man, be on the lookout for some other shows coming up on the channel. Thinking about doing like a strategy content, breaking down different strategies per like team, like what strategy like I'm trying to do. Like I know I talked about we are in this other league, which is the all or nothing league. Pretty much going to talk about the strategy of what I'm thinking as we're going into the season and like what moves we're trying to make. As you can tell, like you see certain players are going off during the rookie camp, even though it's rookie camp, like really don't get too high on that because they're not playing with the veteran yet. So we will see what's going to happen, but just stay tuned, man. Also, man, we got that banner down there for the Patreon, man. Don't forget to go to our Patreon to see like the rankings and everything. We're going to be dropping the rankings for all these different type of strategy leagues just to give everybody the pointers. And then we will kick it back over to Mr. KCamp, man. I'm going to let him say his last and final words, whatever he wants to say. He can have the court. He can have the mic. There you go, Mr. KCamp. Do what you got to do.
Hey, thank you, sir. We thank y'all for coming out. Before we go, like, subscribe, 5 stars, give us a review. Feedback is a gift. We appreciate y'all. We know you could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us, listening to us. We're here to entertain you. We appreciate y'all. Spread love,
not hate.
Thanks for checking out another episode of Cerberus Gridiron Podcast, powered by Cerberus Fantasy Sports. Make sure you stay tuned for the next episode.